Our Rebbe was the last Rebbe, and the deadline for Mashiach is in about 200 years. So how are we supposed to last that long with the same Rebbe? What, do you need a new Rebbe every 100 years or something? What is the formula? My generation is already barely connected to the Rebbe, so how do you expect my grandchildren to be? You see what kind of crazy people we are? You're worried about your grandchild's hiskashrus to the Rebbe? How do you sleep at night? You have so many worries. I cannot imagine a Jew in Long Island, a Jew in Muncie, a Jew staying up at night. Are my grandchildren going to have hiskashrus? Who worries about this? Only crazy Lubavitchers. Why is it crazy?
Yeah.
Look, I worry whether my grandchildren have hiskashrus, because I have grandchildren. But for you to worry about it, first take care of your children, which you don't yet have, and therefore should not be worried about them. And you're already worried about your grandchildren having a hiskashrus to a Rebbe. That's fantastic. It's amazing. It's more than human. It's magnificent. Your hiskashrus to the Rebbe is so real that you're worried about your grandchildren who have not yet been born. That's unbelievable. But
it's not going to die down?
huh?
That means it's not going to die down even after 100 years?
Well, that's what the question is saying.
So even after 100 years and you have your grandkids, they're still going to have hiskashrus to Rebbe because you have such a strong hiskashrus to Rebbe because you're worried about them? Or not even worried?
Well, I don't know that they're going to have hiskashrus just because you're worried. I don't know if that's enough. That your worry is going to give them hiskashrus. We have to have an answer to the question. What kind of hiskashrus will they have? Can they have? Right? The hiskashrus to a Rebbe, if you understand it properly, hiskashrus to a Rebbe means hiskashrus to the Eibishter. That's what it means. But every person, or every generation, every period of history, has a different approach, a different access to the Eibishter. And like very obviously, that generation that stood at Har Sinai, came out of Mitzrayim, what was their access to the Eibishter? They heard the Eibishter speaking at Har Sinai. We don't have that access. So how are we connected to the Eibishter?
Rabbi.
Another generation had Nevi'im. The Navi came and said, Koi Omar Hashem, I'm talking to you in the name of Hashem, stop what you're doing and go someplace else, or do something else. Okay, that's your connection to the Eibishter.
Yeah, but they're not going to be the generation of the Rabbi.
That's right. That's right. But what does it mean to have hiskashrus? To have hiskashrus means you are connected to the Eibishter in this way, the Chabad way. Somebody else is connected to the Eibishter in the Chagas way, or in the Orthodox way, or whatever it is. So hiskashrus to a Rebbe means you know how to connect to the Eibishter. What does a Chabad Chassid know? You know that to connect to the Eibishter, you have to be connected to all Yidden. That's your way. If you're concerned with the Eibishter's children, that's your connection to the Eibishter. Because you're not going to be at Har Sinai, and you're not going to talk to a Navi. Your connection to the Eibishter comes through other Yidden. How do you know that? That's what your Rebbe taught you.